About to go live. This might be a little too loud. Turn that down a little bit. Alright. Watching the Smash Talk. Going live. At least episode 1 to 3. Let's leave it like that.
Today, a friend of the producer is coming over to play Smash Brothers Melee.
How you doing? Pretty good yourself? Yeah. Good.
He considers himself to be pretty good, having played the game for several years. What he doesn't know is he's about to play Korean DJ, one of the greatest Melee players of all time.
Alright.
Whoops.
Each player has 4 lives or stocks, and must take all of his opponent's stocks to win. KDJ will lose 3 on purpose.
KDJ.
Oh, Fox is so awesome.
Foxes.
Oh.
Look at him. He's trolling so bad right now.
Now,
He will try. I remember this. This is KDJ's saying. What people say, apparently. Also, RIP my Uncle Mike. Been gone for 7 years now. Today. What up, Alex? I've just seen you join. That's when my audio doesn't sound too shitty.
So I want to introduce you to Korean DJ, who is one of the greatest Smash Brothers players of all time.
For real. I haven't seen Smash Talk in a while.
did the cameraman to fight.
Alright, cool. I'm still up in Ohio. How you been?
Oh, good.
I need money. I haven't seen Smash Talk in a while. Can't watch it. And Illinois time. Times.
How is it possible for someone to be so fast and so precise that even 3 opponents would be no match? This is about a game that was never designed to be played at a competitive level. And the people who discovered just how far the game could go.
Well, I've never heard your name before, so go suck a dick.
Got the people behind me just screaming. He goes there ready to die. Best feeling ever.
But mostly, this is about the 7 greatest players who, in their time, ruled the world.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Smash, like as a whole, the whole thing.
Okay, I was confused for a second. Might be.
John Salty Snacks presents.
Figured I'd just do this today.
It was the turn of the century, and everyone
Instead of
bored, that is, until Masahiro Sakurai invented a brilliant
streaming Melee, I might stream some later. I don't know.
Super Smash Bros. Melee for Nintendo
Today,
GameCube.
thank you.
Since then, everything has been just hunky-dory.
When Smash Brothers Melee was released, it was intended to be a party game. Something your family could play together. Something designed for the casual gamer.
Bingo, bro. Just chilling.
Nintendo characters
You know me. Hell yeah.
recognize.
Oh, you got your license back? That's what's up. Hell yeah. Trying to find me a job that I'll like. Well, shit. Yeah. Most people don't like their job, so. Try to find what you like. I've been alright. I'm just chilling. Trying to get my shit together. Trying to finish school. No.
Chic.
Visiting family a little bit. Staying with my old buddy I used to live with. That's about it. I'm gonna try to start streaming more and focus on school, that in school for now.
The game itself was
And after, I don't know.
in a world of 2D
But I'm at least trying to
fighters.
accomplish that for now.
I liked that it was easy pick up, like Street Fighter, you had to know.
You don't hate who you work with. You found a good job, LOL. Hey, fair enough.
Fluidity to it that normal 2D fighters don't have. Not to say 2D fighters are bad or anything. Disclaimer.
Also, I use my phone to look at the chat, so if it takes me a second to respond, hoping I'm just ignoring you.
It's almost like a sandbox fighting game.
Before you drink 3 of these.
I then started taking it seriously. It's actually a lot broader, I guess, than most fighting games, because it isn't just memorizing inputs. You have to.
Oh, I am, bro. You keep grinding too. Shit. When I get back, we gotta chill for sure.
Everybody's like, it's going up.
Do you still play Warzone?
When they die, yeah, it's confusing.
You're gonna. It's a fun job. The coworkers off. It's not one.
When you get hit,
Hey, true.
you, or like when you fall or whatever.
Some people can make shit miserable for you just because they're
Next time someone hits you, you'll go a little
miserable
farther.
themselves or whatever. Just be assholes.
You leave the box that is the stage, because every stage is really a box, then you die.
There's a lot of strategy in just making.
I'm sure you still play Warzone, probably.
Stage once you knock them off, you can kill people at.
I played a little PUBG the other day for the first time. Like,
whereas other fighting games,
years.
you can't really have that small tactical advantage. Like you have to kind of chip away at them constantly.
Out of 649 GameCube games, Melee was by
Sunshine.
a margin the most
Oh, I see Mario Kart Double Dash.
But despite
I think that
the
was Pikmin.
insistence that it should
I
be
just
a
spit.
casual experience, a few players saw it as much more than that, and they took it to another level.
Well, I mean, I first picked up the game when it came out, obviously. I was there waiting in line, and I guess it would have been Best Buy, and brought it back and played all the challenges, you know, one by one.
Oh, yeah. Trouble
Fell in love
King.
instantly.
Definitely
It was
remember
brilliant.
Trouble
It was
King.
even better than 64, which I also played all the time with my friends. It was fantastic, and I've been playing it
Why?
for a couple of years when we found out about tournaments, that they hosted tournaments for the game. I thought it was just it was a one-time thing. It was for fun. And we went to Live or Die. It was our first tournament. It was,
Yeah, I still play Warzone. Hey, shit.
Show. Honestly, it was crowded and it was smelly, and I did really.
You might not need to upgrade if you try an Ethernet cord, unless you already have tried a
turning on a light.
Ethernet cord. Sometimes that'll help a lot more compared to Wi-Fi. But I don't know.
Just trash.
You might have one.
And that was very exciting for us.
I don't play Warzone, but I might get on it with you later or some shit. You're down to play.
Right away.
I won't ever play though.
Welcome to Smash Brothers Training. Today you will learn the first advanced technique
Tech School
ever
101.
discovered.
Wave dashing, wave dashing. What the hell is a wave dash?
Wave dashing.
What the hell is a wave dash?
Samus. Besides being a robot bounty hunter, she is also an accomplished dancer.
I will, because I'll hit you up. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by at my stream though. That's what's up.
She can transfer her momentum into a slide.
Let me know when you go live, because I always have Do Not Disturb on my phone. I'll join for a little bit.
Despite this, she still cannot
At
do
least.
the robot. That's
I'm
all
not there
for
the whole
now.
time.
See you next time.
Didn't you get a PS5 as well?
Players learned how to use wave
Recently?
dash and other advanced techniques to speed up the
Maybe
game
I'm
to the point
tripping.
where
Or you had like
it's
2
ridiculous.
PS4s or something.
Most people figure out we put in about 6 or 7
I don't
frames
remember.
per second, which is roughly about the same as professional StarCraft. It kind of broke the boundaries that people
StarCraft?
see in Smash.
Look
There
at that.
aren't set combos. There aren't a
Gosh.
list that somebody somewhere decided what you can do. You can do whatever you want to with your character. You compare it to sports. You compare it to basketball or football, where a person is in control of every movement of their body. And one of
You
the
need to get
things
more
is
people
you
here
see
to
as
talk
zeros
at the
and
same
ones.
time,
Everybody
so I can get
does different. I
affiliated.
can watch a video
You need
on
5
one,
people talking at one time. I've only got 4.
or Azim. You can see the style in a person's character, and that to me is incredible.
You know, I've ran tournaments for MLG, I've ran Men Challenge, I've ran Tekken, I've ran Halo, I've ran Gears of War, I've Rainbow Six, Shadowrun, Smash Brothers Melee, Smash Brothers Brawl, so I've ran and been around a lot of high
Dude,
caliber
MLG
games, and
was
I've seen
the
them all.
days,
Melee
dude.
is one of the deepest
Major League Gaming.
games you can ever play competitively, which is crazy for a game made by Nintendo that wasn't supposed to be competitive with cartoon characters, but
Oh, your dad? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Although Melee has
I feel like you might have told me that. Possibly not. I don't know. I'll be shit easy as fuck, but
The first
That's
to
what's up.
uncover and master these techniques would instantly become
Well, I bet it
the
runs
most
more than good.
dangerous player.
If I do get a new console, it's going to be a PS5, but I'll probably wait a while since I already got a PC. Probably going to get another monitor first. New monitor.
Come on, Azin.
But yeah, shit, we got to play.
We weren't really serious about it. I mean, we had fun with it, but the moment where it changed from like just casual play to competitive was when
Also,
my brother met Azin.
I don't know if you know what Paladins is, but I play that. It's pretty fun.
Gotten over now, which I guess
It's kind of like Overwatch,
it, but it's just the fact that he's
but it's free.
video games. Like he just has this
$3.99.
knack for being able to figure a game out and apply the best tactics immediately. This old school MMORPG called Growl.
Yeah, I've heard you can use your TV, but I don't want to use an actual TV. I don't want something super big for a monitor.
It was also just different genres.
I want something like, you know, like decent size, like, because I'm gonna be right there in fucking front of it. So I'm not trying to be fucking breaking my neck, looking back and forth. Ball game.
Like winning all the mini games. It's something, like I said, that I'm used to now, but it's still like when I go back and think about it, it's like
I'm probably gonna get me an old iMac or some shit. I don't know.
He puts time into and cares about, he will get sick at.
That's what you call a
We
beast.
weren't really like heavily established at the time. We were kind of one of the forerunners actually, because we wanted to show that as a
That's how you
group,
lose
we
for
had
the
better skill
aka
compared to any other
H2YL region.
Chu had joined us.
FDVF.
We had met him at another tournament. He started coming to our fest, and that's pretty much what started like the whole crew rivalry aspect. Probably was the fact that we had this other group of players.
West.
They were, you know, they also had like a name.
Yeah, that way Alliance.
Very, like established.
Yeah, I remember that shit because I remember watching West's stream recently. He was coming out Deadly Alliance.
At the time when Melee came out, this game called Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance came out. And we were just being silly about it. It's like, yo, we should just call ourselves Deadly Alliance. Everyone was the king of their town. Like Mike G, he was the king of Queens. Kamal, he's like the king of Brooklyn. And me and Jason, we was like the kings of Manhattan. And then we also met Killer OR. He was the king of Harlem. There was this guy named Brandon.
Killer OR was like one of the first Smash players, I think.
And then he's like, these guys, they're real good and everything. And he was
I think he was the first Smash player.
He's just like, yeah, they're all
I really don't remember that dude right there. I remember Azzy chilling, shit. The other person I don't remember.
We're gonna go over there, we're gonna destroy the whole crew.
We're just like these high school kids playing Smash Brothers, and like these are like fucking 20-year-old like inner city people just like bringing out like hardcore trash talk. If I ever tell people at school or anything about like, oh, I go to tournaments and they're like, oh, that's lame. I'm like, oh yeah, well, let me show you this motherfucker West that goes to these tournaments. He's a fucking badass.
That'd be fucked up. I'd tell them they're trash. Not that they talk big, but yeah. I'd talk some trash to people.
He was pretty much beating
they're like 14,
my whole team.
15, or older, not like younger. Probably like make them cry. I don't know. Alex 19 made someone cry. Grown ass fucking man, so he was like 20.
He's throwing you off the ledge and just gimping you. He'll just do stuff like that to Dave, and Dave was like, oh, Azin's too good, I can't beat him, because that's how Dave is. Like, once a player is good and starts beating him, he starts, like, sucking their balls, or whatever you want to call it. And the thing that Azin had over us at the time...
Sucking their balls.
He knew about L canceling before us, so he was able to do moves...
Non-L cancel.
L cancel aerials. To stop the delay on moves before, before us.
With his smart play and technical mastery, Azin had emerged as the best player on the East Coast. But across the country, a battle was brewing for best in the Golden State.
And who was that?
Tournament Go was one of the very first tournament series. It was really the first kind of national tournament series we ever had in our community. It was Matt Deasy who would just throw tournaments in his house. And, you know, it'd be some setups on the middle floor, some setups on the bottom floor, and everyone would sleep there. Like, this guy would just house anyone that would fly in from anywhere or drive in from anywhere. He would give you a place to stay. They'd set tents outside in his backyard, and it was like
some of them shoes look real fucking crusty.
Or something where like all these people would show up and he'd be super friendly in his house to them.
Who is that slept on the floor?
Smash tournaments. Vociferous, you know, was a guy who played Sheik back then. And
Vociferous. I think I heard of Vociferous.
The first couple of them, by default, he was, you know, considered the best player in the nation. I think we kind of had not an arrogant community, but like we definitely knew we were really good at what we did. And the first story about Ken is like, you know, this guy like randomly posts that he won a GameStop tournament or some random tournament and he can't be beat in this game. And the thing about that, saying that, is everyone says that. Like, they beat their friends and they're unbelievable at this game and they will never lose. And I've seen it at so many tournaments and these guys just get absolutely like crushed, like
trash,
apart, like leave it with like, you know, tail between the legs. Like, it was the same thing for Ken. Like, some guy that wasn't part of our community was like, I'm really good at this game. There's no way you'll beat me.
I was just a small fish in a pond. I didn't know anything about the ocean yet. So Matt Deasy, you know, saw my post and he actually contacted my brother on AM afterwards. And
I need money if you still here. Notify me when you start streaming.
$50.
I don't know if you have a YouTube or not. I don't know. I don't remember. My memory's fucking terrible. But if you do,
I didn't even have the money at the time.
I don't remember. I'll probably follow it or subscribe to it. If not, hey, send me links to your shit and you go live. I'll give you some views and some likes. Whatever. And share your shit.
Doing all these advanced techniques, like
tell a few Discord friends to give you a look, give you a follow, or whatever.
I was like, how did you do that? I just had to rely on my instincts to take me through. I ended up beating Vociferous. Matt Deasy and Vociferous' face it was priceless. It was a funny thing because Matt Deasy was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm next. Matt Deasy would pick Corneria and then run to the one side of the ship and just constantly spam lasers at me, and I couldn't hit him. Every single time
Let's see what's on. Is it just 540p? Yeah.
I realized like
so my shit's only 540p. I guess it's in between HD and shitty. Or not shitty, but Evolution. 480, I think 720.
Aren't you guys the best? I beat you guys.
1080 is
Isn't that
fucking
making me the best now? And Matt Deasy said no.
HD, I believe.
Match doesn't make you the best. You have to win TG4. I host TG4. You have to win that. That's what makes you the best. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll have to go to TG4 and win that. I didn't know about underground tournaments. You know, I thought it was gonna be like Evo where they hosted like, you know.
Do I know anyone in this picture besides Ken? I think that's his sister right there.
At Deasy's house. Like,
no, then I don't fucking know.
He was housing like most of them, so they were like, I saw him sleep on the ground. And I was like walking in there. I'm like trying to avoid smashers. They've heard of me, like Matt Deasy and Vociferous were telling people.
Trying not to step on people.
You know how I was, so they wanted to see it. I tore through the whole entire tournament.
Shit. You tore through that motherfucker. You heard him. Look. Oh!
After people saw my skill, a lot of people actually dropped out of the tournament.
Hell no. I would not. I'll get my ass whooped in style. I'll get 3-0 in style before
the last match of the day.
You already know.
Vociferous.
Fuck that. I'll take my ass whooping. And learn from it. Just see new shit while I'm getting my ass whooped. I don't care.
I ended up beating him. My parents really never supported me playing video games, especially at a competitive level. They would always tell me like, "There's no way you're gonna be the best at this game. You know, there's always gonna be someone better than you." I'm one of those guys who want to prove people wrong. If you tell me I can't do that, I want to show you that I can do it. So when I came home from TG4 and I showed them a wad of cash, they're like, "Oh,
a wad of cash.
That's beginner's luck. That's beginners. There's no way you can win another tournament."
Ken emerged from TG4 as the undisputed champion of the West. So it seemed that Ken and Azen were set on a collision course, with only a matter of time before they faced one another in the ultimate showdown.
Oh, damn. Man, that was fire editing right there. Azen. Is it for me, Azen? Worcester Chris. The one and only Korean DJ. Hey DJ. Mewtwo King. M2K. Ken. Isaiah, just Isaiah. The 64 OG. Mango. Mango's still a top player till this fucking day, which is crazy.
What's a John?
Today's winner is
Yo,
Dr.
brother man.
Pee-Pee.
Yo. Oh, that's Dre. What's up, Dre?
He won a lot.
Shit. I had what the name was like Drizzle. That's Dre.
See the level of like mind games going on.
We all do.
The fucking homie Dre.
They wanted revenge.
I heard from you in a minute.
I figured I'm definitely not playing a novice right here.
I've been playing for 10 years and I still can't nail that.
Famous triangle wave dash.
He just goes straight. He goes yeah, I go up and down. That's why people I think get so tight if I beat them. Yeah, this kid can't even wave that.
I just couldn't kill him.
Wait, what just happened? Alright, we're on episode 2 now.
Welcome to Rage.
No fucking ad.
If you're wondering just what you're getting into, Rage.
I don't know why, just.
I don't want to hear no Johns.
John. What's a John?
Alright, let's do it, man. Hey, not shit. I'm up in Ohio right now, visiting.
I'm just not playing too well.
Trying to do my own thing, trying to get my shit together. Yeah, it's been a minute. How you been, dude? It's been a while. Gotta catch up soon. Talked to Sabrina not too long recently.
The stage, there's a little bit of lag on the
Kinda ironic.
I need a warm up.
We have a Swedish term, Inga Jonas, it's pretty much no Johns. He used to using much Johns back in the time.
My favorite one I think was
oh yeah.
somebody new, like
I'm in Ohio.
my shoulder, and I was like, no Johns.
You already know I'm in Ohio. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm back up here though. And maybe I have some bangers on this talk of it already. Yeah, I talked to her for a couple of days probably. But we don't talk that much anymore, but shit, I know she got a life. She's still tied for my favorite cousin. Her and my cousin Chaz. But shit, hey. I'm glad shit's been pretty chill for you. Better
I was
than
like really into the word true that for some reason. That's like when the word just first came out, like everybody was saying it. And so I was like walking down the street and like walking home from school and I'm just like, true that, yeah, true that, true that. I'm just I said it so much that it became my name.
Smash tag is chaotic.
Sago.
That's good, man. This is just a black right here.
JV3x3.
You know what I'll be talking about.
Numbers and initials. Some people create the tag when they're younger. Some do it tonight. Borg.
Unknown force.
WIFE wife.
As you get older, you realize you don't want that like name to like stick to you.
But yeah, this is black.
Today's winner is Dr. Pee-Pee. Come on.
If I could go back and change it, I probably would. I would be something cool like Dark Rain.
Instead
But
of wife.
As it is, I'm wife, and I identify with it. I wouldn't say that I found myself in Smash, but I found a second self in Smash. Having this gamer tag and this alternate life and this alternate set of friends, this alternate set
You
of
still
goals
in
allowed me to have an identity that was very
You still in OGA?
in regular life. Some people call
More
me
TA?
the most positive person they've met. I'm a very positive person, but in Smash, I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant and I can be condescending and I know what I want and I'm aggressive and forceful and it's fun to have that second identity. I wonder how many people found a community where they were able to express themselves where they couldn't before. I think that Asin may be one of those, and I don't know about Asin's personality.
Hey, that's what's up.
Sure,
How long,
that his personality in the Smash
shit,
Bros.
bring it
is
back.
very cool.
I gotta come visit you or something.
He's one of those
Me and
players who's
Sabrina.
just completely 100% like.
No, we were talking about going up there before.
He's actually the only person.
That never happened, so shit, we need to go up there sometime. Or I need to go up there.
No one's ever.
Do you live by yourself or you or what?
Be able to beat him a little later in my career. They would call him the master of all the characters, and he was good with all of them, all 26. And he would beat a lot of people with their own character. And it was kind of embarrassing because he'd have these people that specialize in characters, and he'd beat them.
Oh yeah.
And his style was just very unique, very like, it was almost dumb how he played the game.
It's one thing
That is the most embarrassing thing, but it happens.
but like he seemed to master it in a different
So like you're always gonna find people that, even if they're not fully better than you, they are gonna be better than you at certain things. You want to know.
You do it the third time. You're like, that's so stupid. Why did I just get hit by that?
You might not even be able to control the character to like make it look like a top tier character, but like he'll just be.
Alright, word. Hey, how's Gerber been? Nobody used to call him Gerber. I haven't heard from him in forever.
Asn and H2IO
But shit.
won most of their contests with the other
Nothing
East
wrong with
Coast
that,
elites, Deadly Alliance, and Team Ben. Meanwhile,
I'm just designating
the newly minted champion
I still
of the
stay with
West
my
Coast
mother
just
technically.
met a player who would forever
I'm hella
change
older
the
than
face of
you.
Smash, and he didn't even play the game.
I actually met Isaiah at TG4. He was a Smash 64 player. He didn't even play Melee at all. He actually money matched me at Smash 64.
I didn't know he got a son now. Damn, how long's he had a son?
I don't know. I should money match you.
He used to always ask me for $1 at the snap change.
I saw Isaiah how he's playing 64 and he was.
We're in school together.
Oh shit. So I was like,
I think he's like the only person I would give $1.
money match. He's like, what?
Because everybody else
like,
would piss me
I'm
off.
not feeling it. So I told him like, no money match. I was talking to Isaiah.
1 year? Oh
Melee
shit.
stuff online.
Damn, I didn't know that. I just told him congratulations. I didn't know that shit. He probably posted on Facebook or something.
Come down 2 weeks before TG5, and I'll house you. We can practice, become partners, and I think we could be really good. Eventually, we became really good training partners, kind of like sparring. We would go off each other.
That's crazy. Everybody's having kids though.
California. So they're like, okay, as long as we're over here, let's go to a tournament.
I can't have.
This was
I don't want kids right now.
When it first happened,
I don't think I do in general, but I don't think I want kids. Well, I wouldn't want kids right now,
Best
especially.
players at the time all going to one place, and Matt E was hosting it. Who's better, Ken or Az? And Ken or Az?
For real.
And this tournament was gonna result.
I'm behind.
Asn
On
advanced
shit that's
to the
happened.
bracket and seemed to be doing well.
For
until
real.
he faced Vociferous
Everybody having kids.
and lost a Sheik Ditto. Knocked into loser's bracket, Asn again fought a Sheik Ditto, this time against Isaiah.
We'll be getting 2 turns.
With a 1-2 punch, Asn was knocked out of the top 3 and out of the money. It seemed, even without their top player, the West
What's
Coast
that?
was indeed the best coast. But something about the tournament didn't sit well with the boys from the
Hey,
East, and
what's
they
the
made
guy's
it known
wife?
that in their eyes, the victory was a complete and utter farce.
The funny thing about this tournament was items were on, which we were not fans of.
You know, there was a constant debate about the West Coast versus East Coast about items and no items and stuff.
I love items. I think they're fun as hell. But it's no place in a tournament.
And they used them like regularly, and they had like a pretty crazy items list too.
Ridiculous things would constantly happen. You know, you grab a Pokeball, like you don't know what's in there.
Hearing the stories about the tournament items definitely had an effect on the outcome. So we wanted a tournament like on our turf with our rules, where we still had Ken and Isaiah represented, and prove to them that basically on our home turf with our rules, you can't beat us.
They wanted, you know, West Coast players to come over there. Obviously, like, the only 2 West Coast players they wanted to come over there was me and Isaiah.
So we wanted revenge.
So here we are off to the journey. It's my buddy Ken. Sucks. Oh, doesn't. Chops. I don't know who this is. Right?
It's a Mexican guy.
Yeah. American Legion. Nobody here.
It was just like the place. There's nothing around. There was just like no food places around. It's just where the tournament was.
There's my partner practicing. Who are these people? Oh, it's Joshua. How was the drive?
I was just so excited. Like, look at all these people from all over the country come to play Melee. EA showed up in full force. We even had a couple Canada people.
I think that's the first time I actually met husband and wife too.
Right here. The newlyweds. I saw your picture. This is my. That's wicked. That's awesome.
There's a counterpart to my wife. Yeah, husband, of course. which has been very difficult over the years. I can't tell you how many times I've had to explain to someone that I'm not gay. I'm not in a gay relationship. It's just a thing. The Newlyweds was a TV show with Nick and Jessica, and that was part of it, but also Peach wears a white wedding dress, and she looks like a bride, and so it was silly.
Is this chilling? Or no? That's not. Is it chilling? Awesome. He's running this whole deal. He's got the money in his hand.
When Game Over happened, I was 14, so I mean, I was still very young during this entire thing.
Where did you guys come from? New York City. New York City? Good to meet you. Trying to meet everyone here. Sorry to shove the camera in your face.
We're gonna own everyone here today.
You're gonna kick some fucking ass. Who's this? Samantha? Are you playing?
Alright, I'm back. My bad. Let's see what you say.
How you doing?
In the days before YouTube, Mike and the Punch
You want
Crew
kid?
were one
I
of
mean,
the only video options in town.
What you
and
say?
they shared a sophisticated
100%. I feel
commentary
like
itself.
for now, yeah, it's like that. Maybe until I meet the right person or whatever. But as of right now, maybe in the future. I get what you mean.
What? Punch Crew? What happened?
The internet, as well as the community, was still very young.
All around the room quiet. They talk all this shit on the internet and they, in person, it's just like,
anyone in the community, you have like two personalities. You have like their online personality, and then when you meet them in person.
There's a lot of talk online.
And they're totally different.
Play in person.
They talk mad trash.
That's how it is. They want to draw you here, that's all.
The first teams tournament came on. The East Coast at the time weren't too big on teams. They didn't really care. It's all about singles. So Isaiah and I just like stomped through that whole entire game.
I don't even know what TMG stands for, to be real.
We owned it.
What's that
I'm pretty
ad?
sure no one took a game off them.
My bad. Just going for a few mementos.
Winners finals happened, and that was just brutal. Like, Asin and Andon got
I got
decimated by Ken Isaiah,
yeah,
and it was
spring
never really
assessment,
close.
but I'm
Teams did
still
have a
here.
$300 pop bonus, which is mainly why Ken Isaiah came, I think, knowing that they had teams pretty much in the bag.
And after it ended, it's like, okay, so there you got what you wanted. Now it's time for singles and whatnot.
It took the longest time to actually get singles started because I had to write the whole bracket out by hand. Stage 2L was all doing well. That encouraged me, just knowing that, my crew is legit. I was just focused on running the tournament for a while until I saw that I had to fight Ken.
The match was crazy because I can remember, like, at first, we were playing on a little screen.
Take one life off. Denver's chilling.
I remember playing Asin's Marth in friendlies a lot that week in preparation, and I would get up throw uppers a lot, but I never got them as much as during that first match against Ken.
The chillin' dude.
Okay, the strategy is really, really good, and I should probably be using this like at all times.
The chillin' is simply this. You throw somebody upwards and then hit them with an up air. You want me to repeat it so you can get that? Or
Jatanic was getting really high for me, and that just started to draw a crowd. I can think of very few times in my Melee career where I've been like, oh yeah, I really like the fact that the crowd was in my ear,
I did like a really good combo on him. I drew him up. I smashed him across the screen. All I had to do was smash him out. He came back.
Bro, what were you down smashing? He was panicking, you can tell. He was panicking. You down smash.
I hit him with
Lasers.
Neutral air, send him off. I see him coming back, and this is
He's gonna forward air again. Oh, neutral air,
so I knew
bro.
what was gonna happen, and I just waved
Well,
it back,
trash.
let him put out a forward air, and up
Not a
smash.
bro air.
Up smash.
I think if you were to side B, it would cancel it out, or hit each other, or made him go back far enough where you could veer back in and grab wedge.
To that point.
I was never used to losing.
No wonder.
That was a major shock that I can't believe I actually lost too when I lost to Chillin' Dude.
When someone told me, like, not too long after that, like, yo, that was Ken's first loss in the bracket, I'm like, oh my god.
It's so close. Like, I could have done so many things differently. Got a little more sleep or something the night before, a little bit of food or something. I could have definitely beaten him, but it's I lost. And the worst part was that I lost to Chillin' Dude.
It turned me from like just this guy that plays melee
Damn,
to
he clicked Chillin' Dude's life.
Pro player, in my opinion. After I beat Ken at that point in winners, pretty much all of us in H2IL thought Isaiah was the beast. We all thought Ken was just, you know, the overhyped, not very good, like decent, but,
has to be a downfall.
And Isaiah was like really good.
Been there.
Based on watching his matches and playing him and stuff.
The San Jose native couldn't help but attract attention. He used the wild.
I fucking love Isaiah, dude.
Character in the game, but
dude was so ahead of his time.
Isaiah made him look.
He's a beast. No, this shit's old.
In winners finals, Azen was waiting for him.
Azen versus Isaiah was like one of the first insanely high-level melee matches where you can watch it and just.
I was trying to bend exactly there.
Welcome to Raid Shadow Legends. If you're wondering just what you're getting into, Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play game for your PC.
Like mind games going on.
I'm tired. Fuck it. What's up? Oh, Darbley. Wait. Aren't you the person that I played before? And I switched to add you to my thing. Recommended streamers. I think that's you. I think you're the guy I liked a lot when we played. You're pretty chill. If that's you, remind me. Because I think it's you. I just don't remember the name. It's that bad. My memory's fucking terrible. But I love the doc too. It's been a good while since I've seen it.
At that point, Azen had beat Isaiah, I beat Ken. You know, we thought, you know, we had pretty much taken it. But the thing that really killed us was that we were focused on Isaiah. Like, Isaiah's a problem here. Let's talk about how to beat Isaiah. But Ken ended up coming back to losers and, you know, just.
You gotta do it and tell me.
I was determined.
I'll add you to it.
I had the eye of the tiger.
You're cool.
You know, he beat
we got
Dave,
placement
he
too.
beats Isaiah, and now at the time we're thinking.
I just haven't been streaming a lot, to be honest.
For some reason, because
I'm trying to start streaming again.
It's a lot better.
I felt more comfortable. And then
We're visiting right now. The fucking Spectrum internet can be kind of shit. So
I've been running the tournament all day.
Buy me an Ethernet cord.
They took him out.
Try that.
At that point, I still didn't think, you know, Ken was, you know, anything crazy.
But if you ever see me online, hit me up. Online on what? Do I have you on Discord or do you just mean on Twitch? Wait, do I have you on? Hold on. I might have you on Discord. You just don't remember. Not Twitter. Discord. I don't know if I have it. Alright. Odd right now. Mine's it's me. RSA _melee. Pretty sure Jeanette McCurdy's my picture. Just saying that.
Ken just never let up. And I mean, Azen's not the type to do that either, but Azen didn't have as much of a game plan going in. Like if he had played Ken in more friendlies or just expected Ken to come out, he might have had a better game plan ready and things might have gone different. But
I think I added you.
All the way back and taking it.
And Azen.
Yeah, I added you.
Oh man, Azen was sad. Like I saw his face, he was sad. Like I would be sad too, but I mean he was representing the East Coast at the time. I mean I pulled in hospital.
Yeah, apparently we weren't, but now we are. Now I'll be getting hold of you a lot. Hey, if you want to start helping me train, I'm pretty sure you were better than me. You start helping me train, that'd be cool. I got run. I'll talk to you. All right. Sounds good, bro. Take it easy. You have a good day, dude.
Better describe Aslan than unassuming. He is loath to accept his
Appreciate you
greatness.
stopping by.
The games that he's good at besides just melee,
Been a long time.
he holds these world records in a game that he just picked up just because he's Aslan. Not only is he just mellow and kind of goes with the flow, you know, because he doesn't really want to put up a fight, I think he really wants to do everything you say. You know, it's like, hey, Aslan, do you want to play Smash for 12 hours in a row and not eat? I do. But it's not just about the game. Hey, Aslan, let's take a road trip to Michigan. Aslan, let's put on show tunes. We're going to sing Little Mermaid. And we did sing Little Mermaid. And all those 12, 14-hour trips to the Midwest. He's great company and a great guy.
Dang, man, we gonna lose the jobs.
Wes.
I'm scared of the jobs.
Players in different countries in emerging scenes like America and Japan didn't actually verse much at all or integrate in any way, so we didn't have a clear indication of which country was better. But from watching the videos, the Japanese were far more impressive in their technical aspects and their creativity.
A lot of the music they used in the sort of soundtracks, whatever. That is a banger right there.
There was, I guess, a realization that Japan players were probably at the forefront of the metagame at the time, and Captain Jack was the person who was promoting the Japanese scene.
Captain Jack was a beast. Wasn't he the guy that beat fucking Music King with Bowser? Like, destroyed him? Pretty sure he was.
The question remained, Japan or America? For some, the issue was already settled, but with TG6 around the corner, Matt Deasy saw an opportunity. He invited a few of the top Japanese players to compete in the States, including the formidable Captain Jack.
Aslan went to that. Chu went to that.
What was that still that show like that?
That was a great tournament.
To be
I was
honest,
kind of
when
ruining that too, but still.
Who's the second best in H2IL? It was most often Chu, more so than any of the
I don't
rest
know
of
if people
us.
still do that. They do, dude. That would go. That'd be sick.
Would finally put an
Be
end
so
to
awesome.
an annoying West Coast practice.
I remember
I
a match I saw at
would have known
where it was
about tournaments back
Matt
then.
Deasy, he lost
They showing up, playing upside down, just
because of items. One of them was to me. It was a Sizor. I remember this too. I hit one Pokeball and it was like a Firebird, and he was caught in it. And then I hit him with another Pokeball, and knocked him back into Firebird. And then the Fedor came out and took him off, and he was just like,
well, it would just been a cool experience to be real, and to see the reactions. I would have loved to win. That would have been so cool.
I was playing friendlies against Captain Jack the day before the tournament just to see, you know, the difference of the skill level between Japanese and Americans.
Captain Jack's Bowser beat Ken Smart. I was like, what? Who is
That's
this guy?
what it was.
This guy's
Yeah.
Japanese. He's
Yeah.
like really, really good.
I just couldn't kill him. I just didn't understand why I couldn't kill him. Like every single time I'd smash him at like 100%, he'd live. And that was actually the first time I actually learned about DI.
DI, or directional influence, is the ability of the player to influence their trajectory if hit by an opponent. If mastered, this simple skill can keep you alive, where other players would easily perish.
The ability
Can't come
that
in
there is
very
directional influence, DI, it doesn't even become a contest for the players that know what they're doing.
It's just the back of my head, like, DI, DI, DI. And that totally threw off my game. You know, I played fast the first, like, the third round. I was letting him hit me, and I was trying to DI, and then I ended up ultimately losing the match.
Yeah, people were surprised by that, and I still remember Aslan saying, like, Sastifer, when he lost to him, he goes, I raped it with my Pichu.
And most people, I assume, are thinking,
You can't
okay,
say that
game
word
over, repeat,
anymore
he's
in
gonna
gaming.
split their
People
losers,
get
and
hella,
DSF actually took him out and
you know,
losers.
emotional about it. They're upset or whatever. Not trying to sound like a douchebag, but people don't
Even though
like
we
that.
ideally would like to
Fuck
see
those
Aslan
words
fight Ken
used
again, 'cause this is
anymore.
always an epic match. This
Shit
just
like
really
that.
opens the door for Aslan to take it.
I fought Isaiah with my Ice Commerce, and I beat him. I beat him really, really, like, I don't want to say badly, but, like, I two-stalked him.
Chu beat Isaiah, not only in winners, but again.
Really bad way, but I
2-0
two-stalked him.
both times, just showing, like, dominance over Isaiah, which no one had ever done.
Everybody was like, oh man, who is this? Look at this Ice Carver player.
Other than Asin and Ken, there wasn't anyone who could really touch Isaiah, or so we thought. And then all of a sudden, Chu comes in with this considered low tier at the time character, Ice Climbers. Like, he single-handedly probably moved up Ice Climbers 10 spots just based on that performance.
I fight Captain Jack.
You can't win. I'm sorry.
I lose to Captain Jack.
It set up Asin versus Captain Jack, and I'm on the phone with Chu while the finals is happening. I remember getting so pissed off that literally everyone in the venue, it seemed like, was cheering for Captain Jack.
Telling dude. And he taunted him. I was like, fuck you, Captain Jack.
Come on, guys. I know Asin's
Turn the fuck on. You don't even do that to Captain Jack. Turn the fuck on right now. Turn the fuck on. Oh.
Once Asin won, like, I mean, that was it. I remember putting my SIG, like, congrats to Asin, best player in the world, or something like that. Like, I was just like, okay, this is it. Asin's the best in the world. He just proved it.
We're talking about, you know, how good Asin is. Best in the world now, not because, you know, he beat everybody, but because he also beat a Japanese player. But, I mean, he still won. You know, he still won, so congrats to Asin for that tournament.
You're damn right. Damn right. Congratulations, Asin. He did a hell of a fart. He went through a hell of a tournament. That's crazy, though.
He doesn't get too excited, but, you know, he was definitely really happy about it. He had his big-ass trophy that he brought home on the plane. It was
I would have been happy, too.
He was pretty excited about that.
Yo, chillin'. Yes.
The aggressiveness and the speed and the combos and everything that goes with that character.
This has to be Isaiah, yeah.
That was as
Falcon.
Isaiah as anything Isaiah's ever done.
Isaiah's the only one that used Falcon.
People loved him for that because, you know,
I'm pretty sure it's terrible.
It was unique.
No, it was actually the top player.
You know, give hugs and whatnot.
He had this kind of aura about him that just seemed unbeatable if he felt like it.
I hope it doesn't, like, go back when I watched it a long time ago, like the second episode. I don't think I can watch episode 4. I'm sure it's banned in US. John.
More so than that, really, because I mean, I was really excited about just holding a big tournament. I was like, okay, I want to kill all these motherfuckers in Melee. Like, I'm gonna win this tournament.
This dude's episode by head sideways. I was trying to see who that was.
I mean, I could see why he has that title, but if you're talking just about Melee, then we're talking to the real master of diversity right now.
That's me.
PC.
That's me.
You too.
He was for his time. No, he's cool.
You too, King. Alright, we're starting the 3rd episode. Don't get hit. I don't think I even announced the other ones, but Apex 2012. Fucking ad again. Fuck out of here.
We European players know almost everything about American players. A bit like how European basketball fans follow the NBA all the time. It's a bit the same thing, and it's really amazing to suddenly meet all the people, you know, and it's crazy.
Armada cheering alongside Captain Jack. I'm sitting there doing commentary next to Doggy Sandwich.
No, yeah. Those guys. Shout out to wait, what?
These murmurs start echoing through the crowd. Isaiah. And, you know, eventually we get word of this. They're trying to get Isaiah up. The hype was building that entire time. It's like you put a lid over a boiling pot, and eventually it's going to bubble over.
Right.
So the crowd is chanting his name, and eventually he walks in, and everyone's just looking around like, This is going to be Isaiah versus Captain Jack in the year 2012. This is like the best moment of my life. And then the match begins.
Okay, here we go. This is
Oh yeah, fucking try. I remember this.
You know, I always wanted to do this. Isaiah! That's pretty bad.
You need to wait for him to do something, though. Right now, he's just kind of rolling around, getting slapped in the face.
He's not getting hit. Oh, he's getting hit with needles.
I would say, what? He got slapped. All right. Captain Jack just constantly charging needles and throw them at Isaiah.
Isaiah's remembering how to play this game.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
He literally just got off of Smash 64, so he probably needs to remember some things, you know.
When he wants to, he's going to turn up the jets. That didn't happen.
You know, Isaiah, he's done this before. He's just sat around and then just gone in and put someone.
What are you doing? He's just like flying me and down there, like stomping the ground. Look, you're not coming near him. You tell you one play. Look.
Don't get hit.
I don't believe you, Isaiah.
The crowd is stunned.
That was
In hindsight, that was as Isaiah as anything I.
Whether you're working on your own or on a team of thousands, Notion provides a single space to organize everything that matters.
Isaiah's ever done.
Not bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it after this one. Might watch some more later. Watch some more. I don't know if I can stream. I'm not sure.
Last time we got a shake, it wasn't that good.
But if anyone in here knows, anyone watching,
Yeah, strawberry.
let me know.
Strawberry this time, though.
And everybody left though, so
Manhattan.
it'll be alright, dude.
It's worse than sausages. You know, the one I get is called the Joseph Stalin Dictator Special. Yeah. The Dictator Special, you can't choose the kind of worst that you get. But the Democracy Special, you can pick. Yeah, I think that one costs more. But let's play video games. Super Mario World. Oh, the Ninja Turtles game. Turtles in Time. Yeah. Final Fight 2.
Turtles in Time was dope.
That was when you had to go rescue the girl, right? I think so. Did you have a good family life when you were growing up? My family's not really close. My parents divorced when I was 10. My mom had to work a lot, so she could never be around us too much. But my dad would always take us to like the beach or outside to the creek.
That's kind of cool.
It's cool. What is it about 64 that keeps you playing it after all these years?
It's fun.
Just something I really like doing, you know? Yeah.
I still enjoy 64 until this day. 64 was fun. That's where it should have originated from.
Might be playing the game.
Z cancel, L cancel,
There's no one else left.
whatever, at least I guess. But it was still fun for an original game. Looking back, most original games you look at, you're like, wow, they're really shit.
Quest to like go to as many tournaments as can.
Pretty enjoyed 64 pretty well.
You know, after every tournament, we would end up spending the money so we can travel to the next tournament.
Young Ken. Check them out.
They're on around. Not many players enter. We won't make too much money, but enough to get us to the next tournament and hopefully make more money.
By the middle of
just sending it.
2004, the competitive Melee scene was getting big. New tournaments were larger, better run, with bigger cash prizes
Nexus
top
2,
players from across the
John's,
country.
Best of something.
New York's Smash
Shoot,
for
did I say
Cash,
show me your moves?
MTVA is
Smash for
getting
Cash.
schooled, and Melee FC, hosted by the Kish brothers of South Bend, Indiana.
Misunderstood enthusiasts living an extraordinary existence for cash.
The very first FC was amazing because
Hey,
I think
that's
that was
kinda
like
lit.
the second or third time that Ken and Azen had met each other. Like that rivalry was really starting to heating up at that point.
I didn't get to go to FC, and I was really regretting it because it ended up being huge
Well,
and
that's
like
not
a
a
massive
projector.
success. And the top three was Ken, Az, and Isaiah again, which was crazy.
I think those three in particular, Ken, Azen, and Isaiah, were just a level or two above everybody else. Just absolutely without question.
FC also gave
Yu
birth to a
Hakusho.
new type of group competition known as a crew battle. Kish Squared had seen something similar in animes like Yu Yu Hakusho and Flame of Rekka, and wanted to try it as an event in Melee. A crew of players would pool
This
their
person
stocks
sounds like a
together
Google
and
Translator,
compete
but
against
I
other
actually
crews,
really like their voice.
planning lineups and
Not
character
like the white
selections
one,
to
but-
counter opposing lineups. At FC, a West Coast crew lined up to
That's
face an
good.
East
Yeah,
Coast crew
Dallas
for the
and
first
Old Town.
time.
The West
crazy
Coast crew ended
how
up being Ken, Isaiah,
stuff has
Mike,
evolved.
and Jared from Canada, and me. I went first against Wes and did all right. After me came
You got a
Jared.
stock?
He
Oh,
got
yeah.
a stock
I mean,
or two from Wes,
4
and
stock.
he lost all of his.
You
also.
good, bud.
Then was Mike from Canada. He finally eliminated Wes, and then he had to
Mike
fight
from
Oros
Canada.
Samus. He lost too many stocks against Wes to really be able to make much of it.
Hey,
in
you did
Oros.
pretty well.
So then it was just Ken and Isaiah against Oro's last stock, husband and wife, and Dave and Azen. And so Isaiah just went into beast mode. He went try hard.
Okay. See why. Or husband, I'm at. I'm surprised husband wasn't using white as well. White skin, color scheme. Ooh. Ooh. Look at him, he was moonwalking. How long ago was that? Dude was way ahead of his time. Came down to 1 star. Well, like he tried to lay him land
Absolutely
and
ridiculous to just see him just
air
plow
dodged
through,
and killed
like the
himself.
entire East Coast.
Falcon wasn't a very well used character back then. The aggressiveness and the speed and the combos and everything that goes with that character, scary. So it's just, it was probably more scary than a lot of other players just because he used Falcon, just because he was going to knee you 3 times and kill you in like one crazy combo. People weren't really used to that back then.
He's one of the most technical old school players I know, like till this day. Like
Yeah.
he's even more technical than Ken or everyone. It's just that
Yeah.
sometimes if
I
you
mean, I could agree with that. He's moonwalking in like whatever year that
Players, they
was.
don't play
That's fine.
to win. They play to have fun.
Yeah. Show your moves.
Everyone cheers for a Falcon player. Isaiah's like, he has all the technical stuff from 64.
He's so hype.
But it doesn't look like he was trying to
Okay.
win back when he was playing his fight. He was just trying to like please the crowd.
Isaiah
Definitely did that on purpose.
I know Dan has told me like he would just send him a random instant message. So what's a Krabby Patty? Like
We have conversations with him. He can like kind of predict what you're gonna say. So when you say hi, and he's like, no. I'm just like, okay.
He was just very goofy, very shy. He would say like a couple words, but they'd always make you laugh. He used to have this guy called Mr. Happy. I don't know if you heard about this.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about, yeah.
Just this massage
Oh, I got
tool that
it.
he had. It was just like this weird back massage, and like he'd just be like, "Oh, I brought Mr. Happy," and he'd just like massage your back for a minute.
Some people say no, but he'll still force it on you.
There's 2 from Isaiah. That that feels good.
It felt good. I'm not gonna lie.
People loved him for that because it was different. It was unique.
I have 2 friends. I could have more friends, but the people I talk to are Smash people.
Right.
And they live far away, you know? It's not as easy. You can't hang out so easily.
Yeah.
Don't talk to too many people from Melee after I stopped playing.
What is his name?
It just stopped being fun for you?
Is that the other AMSA? AMSA? No, AMSA's
Competitive
Yoshi.
Melee had
AMSA.
grown to
Maybe.
the point
I don't
where
know.
business
Something
opportunities
like that.
were becoming hard to ignore.
It's a European
Among
guy.
a few failed startups, one company outshone all the rest and helped to begin a new era for Smash.
Dude was So focused. Oh my, he was like,
they wanted to pick out some popular games.
oh, that Silent Hill, Vice City.
At tournaments, I'd have to win doubles and singles to get like.
The tournaments for Vice City?
If I was just to win singles alone, that's $1,000.
They had the legit amount of prize money with
Major League Gaming
for winning as well.
That's that old school shit. Pretty sure they got bought out.
They had all these like hot
Think.
chicks lined up, giving
Could be
out
wrong.
goodies. Like we took
More
a
likely
picture with
wrong,
them.
but yeah.
I thought that was awesome at the time.
Yeah.
You know, it felt good.
LG's dope.
It was the first step out of the underground tournament scene.
The Dossicles. Well, to me, it seems like you didn't try too hard.
Vans? Yeah. Not Vans like the beach player. Vans like, she's a girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it was a beach player. That Asian chick?
You had Asian chick?
Yeah, I remember her barely. She has glasses.
MLG.
Welcome back to episode 3 of the MLG Vidcast. I'm your host, Chris Puckett, coming at you from the MLG studios here in New York City.
My favorite part about teams is how good it feels when you win, because you guys did it together and you worked together to do it.
You always have to be there. You can't be a selfish player and sit there and camp all day.
Who's the best in the world at Smash Doubles?
The first individual that comes to my mind when I think about amazing teams players is Isaiah.
If you've seen Isaiah, what he does best is he is always there for Ken.
It's just Isaiah just tearing a hole through.
Isaiah is, without question, the best teams player to ever play the game. I don't think anyone would challenge that. And when you put him in a team with the best singles player at the time, it was absolutely daunting, and playing them was ridiculous because they would play with Marth Falcon, and if you somehow found a way to get the edge over Marth Falcon, they just play Marth Sheik, and then it was just stupid. Isaiah Sheik is dumb, is stupid, is ridiculous. You feel like he's breaking the game, and it's not even any fun to play against. He gets you by the balls and doesn't let you go.
They grab forehand to get combo. Oh no, they missed the up throw. Jigglypuff can really die easily at this percent, so can PC. Oh no, here goes PC. And it's King versus Isaiah. King versus
I
Isaiah.
hated this map. Isn't this Rainbow Earth stage?
Oh, here's the grab. Oh, Isaiah goes to
Yeah.
the other. Oh!
Huge comeback. Huge comeback.
Huge comeback.
Getting over there in the back right
They won
corner.
the 5th match against PC Chris.
Like, fuck yeah.
Isn't it great? No one laughs. You know, not like hundreds of loud people. You know, just peaceful. You know, New Jersey has some good tap water. Way better than San Jose.
Did you like San Jose?
Yeah, I do like San Jose. Especially now because all the hills on hiker. Yeah. And NorCal is good because year round you have to worry about a bunch of snow or bears. You don't have to worry about bears. You don't have to worry about mountain lions, but I've never seen one.
Yeah, I always imagine myself sliding off a mountain.
Yeah, I did that too. I imagined myself kicking a mountain lion off like a cliff, and I was saving a little girl from the mountain lions. Yeah.
That is awesome.
I think of things happening that haven't happened. Like I pretend they're happening. Yeah. Like I pretend I'm talking to someone. Yeah. Do you think some people just naturally get along? Yeah, right?
Yeah. I think so.
I hate it when like you're really into someone, but the other person doesn't really care. Yeah, that sucks.
Do you know why Isaiah is so good on teams? When there's someone else on the line, he will play his heart out. But in singles, you don't see that from Isaiah. You don't. It's not choking. He just doesn't care.
He has that capability to be the best player on that day. But if he doesn't tap into that, doesn't want to harness it, it's a futile battle.
Almost never gave it his all in singles, especially after the first few years, you know.
First
game over,
episode, I'm
things
ending
like that he would
stream.
try at, but
Not
the
stream later.
MLGs, he started
Or
giving
tomorrow.
less and less of a crap about singles as time
Might
went
just
on.
be tomorrow, but we'll see.
definitely the player that created like
Not gonna
Sandbag to
guarantee
the
it beats
extent
tonight.
it reached,
Because he
would
would
intentionally
like
lose to
50-50.
really bad players.
Okay, like
Eventually got to the
50%
point where like people didn't
chance.
even
I want
consider Isaiah a threat in
45%
singles,
chance.
not because he
But
wasn't good, because he
yeah,
never tried.
fucked up.
He just
Because
didn't care, I guess. He'd go
95%.
like peach on like poker floats. That was intentionally him just
He's not
deciding,
fucking
oh, let
with.
this guy win.
Sometimes I think that Isaiah
There's more of a
doesn't take
chance
the
I would
victory away from the person across from him. I
5%
think he'd rather lose
more
and see the next
chance
person win
than I want.
than win himself into the person across from him to bummed out.
Isaiah's too shy though.
It'd be like 60-40. 60% chance I won't, 40% chance I will.
I don't know that crippling is fair, but certainly a shyness that just absolutely changed the way he went through life and the way he went through the Smash community.
What's your name?
Why you get scared? Look at the camera, dog.
Where are you from?
Because I'm too lazy to talk.
Yo, your brother destroyed me. It wasn't even like funny. It was just sad. It was just sad.
I definitely don't know really what's inside him. I don't know how many people do, but I get the feeling that he's hiding a certain amount of his personality, and I have often suspected that he always hid a little bit of pain. And I don't know that, I don't know his story really, but I do think it's interesting. His tag is little known where it came from. Isai is how you would pronounce that, but it's just, Isaiah is just kind of what he's called, and it sounds like it's this thing that it's not. And the tag he puts on his, on Melee when he plays, the girl that he likes, a girl we don't really know a lot about.
Yeah, there's someone here I want to be friends with. Yeah, but I don't think she wants to be friends with me.
Really? Was it your playing partner?
Yeah.
I like how it's like anime, like pictures or whatever for him.
Just the way she acts around me.
I mean, I won't want cameras on me all the time either, so.
I have low self-confidence.
I feel you.
I'm always nervous when I talk in front of people.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Public speaking is the #1 fear phobia in the country.
Yeah, people like to say that. I'll say that's the #1 response to that fear.
All right.
Even as the team of Ken and Isaiah continued undefeated, their singles
2,500.
careers slowly diverged.
Why
Besides
is
an
Ken
anomalous
so
9th place finish at
named so
TG6,
fucking big
Ken
on there?
continued to place first at every major tournament he attended.
Yeah.
By the end
2003,
of 2004, Ken had won the MLG National Championship in New York and was the #1 ranked player in the country. But for Isaiah, the singles bracket was becoming a burden.
He's very weird in the aspects of competing in 1v1. He doesn't really want to try too hard. Every single time I beat him, I usually would apologize and be like, "Oh, sorry, Isaiah," or something like that, because I know he's not always playing his best against me or anybody that he likes or his friends he would play his best against.
The two teammates stepped into 2005 and the first
He really
tournament
didn't
of the
give a
year,
fuck about money
an
like that.
independent major
He cared more
based
about
out
his
of Dallas,
friends.
Texas, called The Most. It would be a notable tournament for several reasons.
Some real shit?
The state-of-the-art projector, the stadium-like seating for the finals,
Ooh.
and for the first time ever, Isaiah would give it his all against
Dude,
Ken.
it's like half orange, half black. Those look sick.
I don't think the East Coast
Seen
players
one of
wanted
those
to go to
before.
that. So it's basically me and Isaiah against the Midwest and Caveman, Rob, and Zulu.
Cave and Rob were our best players, and so we'd have them fight Ken and Isaiah to see if they could do something. And they could not do it. So we had Ken and Isaiah finals. The winner of most three got a cape. It was a black cape, and there was a big, silver kind of sword design on the back of it. And so I think Isaiah really won that cape, because he played to win.
He played to win. I'd probably still lose to Isaiah up till now, because I don't play like that. Just because someone's old school doesn't mean they don't know how to play. Especially if you're like a new player. But neutral air content. Those got the shit out of
It was
me.
unbelievable. I felt like they were both playing really well, and it was like the first really hype finals, people doing crazy stuff. usually kind of played scared in finals, and they were just going at it.
Shit's intense. I love this music though, the soundtrack. Is this the Fuji Fat one?
It was just sort of like these two people were
Some
like,
sort of
the
that.
rest of us, like mere mortals, like putting on an exhibition.
Oh, I mean, I can understand that. Right now, you feel like Krillin trying to watch fucking Goku battle and shit. An Earthling trying to watch like aliens and shit battle in Dragon Ball Z.
This girl was there, you know, one of his Smash 64 friends. I think her name is Melissa.
Oh,
that's why he
friends.
always had to take
Okay.
of Mel.
Pretty sure it's
Sometimes
friends.
you have an additional
Just kidding.
reason to put a little extra.
Melissa was actually cheering him on, and I really think like if she actually went to every tournament and supported Isaiah in like his singles career, he would probably be the best. I think he became a Super Saiyan that tournament.
Oh shit, he became Super Saiyan? Oh my god. Damn. Okay. Damn. He extended for that meme, dude. Holy shit. And he's taunting the fuck out of him. Look, he's like, bitch, you're the best in the world? Best in the world this, motherfucker. Where you going? Damn, look at me. Oh my god. There was so much pressure. That's crazy. Oh yeah, someone is. I'm streaming right now, dude. Man, that shit nice. I wish I could have been around during this era. Well, like, I mean, I was live, but I didn't know shit about this. Even though I was using that shitty fucking dial-up fucking internet back then. Me.
That was like Smash was moving along like this, and then like people saw that and like that's possible in the game. Then like the curve of the game grew. Like people started getting so good so fast, and it's probably all because of that set.
That was the first tournament where I got utterly raped. Like it was kind of close, but let's be honest, I got raped by Isaiah.
Now it's kind of standard, I guess, as a Falcon player. But back then, like, we never saw.
Yeah, I'm streaming now. What's up?
Everyone used to love watching.
Yeah,
People would just talk about him playing. Yeah. Like, we just talk about Isaiah for like 2 hours. That seemed to be the case with New
like
York.
5 more minutes,
like,
probably.
he was known as the best.
For this episode to be over on the end stream.
Yeah, that could be tough. I haven't had a tough life though. I've had an easy life. That's why I think I'm really sensitive. It's because I've had an easy life. You know, nothing's really like toughing me up. I've been getting better though. Yeah, I think so. Slowly, yeah. Take maybe like a few more years. Some things take more practice than others to be good at. Yeah.
After most 3, Isaiah for the most part returned to his old ways, but his spectacular performance against his teammate and the #1 ranked Smasher turned him into a legend. When asked by those seeking advice, Isaiah responded simply with a phrase which would soon become a mantra: "Don't get hit."
Don't get
I
hit.
used to have a shirt that said it, but I might still have it.
Did you really?
I don't know if I still have it. I would not be surprised if it's gone.
He has this thing about him where, at least in his prime, it seemed like he could literally pick when he wanted to win. Like he could just decide, okay, now I want to win, and he could win that match if he felt like it. I'm sure like a lot of old school players will tell you this as well. He had this kind of aura about him that just seemed unbeatable if he felt like it, which, you know, didn't happen too often. But that's also why he was such a monster in teams, because he always tried in teams, you know, because I guess he didn't want to let his teammate down or whatever.
In the future, what do you see yourself doing?
Still be hiking, playing SSB. Hopefully, meet some friends.
I think we got a lot.
Yeah, you think you got all you need?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, this is me, Isaiah, Smash guy, I guess.
That's how you know you're humble. You said Smash God, I guess. You didn't want to be known as that.
You don't understand. This is Destiny. We play right now.
It's almost unseen in any competitive thing I've ever seen in my life.
With him, he would just be all over you.
He was rude and he was selfish.
And he'd go online and talk mad trash. Mad trash.
I saw the Ken combo and I was like,
Yeah, you want to make us big.
How much can you know about yourself? You never had a nemesis.
Dude, are you serious? Like, is this really that hype?
Alright, you guys, I'm in this stream now. Appreciate you guys
after
joining.
Isaiah won, he gave the cape to Mike G.
Hope you enjoyed it in the stream. Once this little part's over right here, little section. I enjoyed watching this, so watch more. Still don't know if I can watch episode 4 on here or not, but we'll see.
No, you're doing it wrong. You come to us.
He went to Hayato's house at one point. I guess Hayato was getting in a fight with his parents, and Isaiah just walks into the room and goes, "Oh no!" and then he runs away.
Boring. Isn't there any good game out there that's...
Alright.
Boy, kids, you're new with
Holy
League of
sh-
Legends. What's happening? Did somebody say...
Sorry.
League of Legends is one of the most popular free games in the world. Yeah, but isn't that game pay to win? Wait, what did you just say?
Sorry. I'm just gonna leave it like right here. Exit full screen. No. Alright, thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed watching the Smash Talk. Tune in later tomorrow. And follow me on Twitter if you want to get updates at KTRI Kid. At KADRI Kid.